That was the forgotten middle child of the early NASA space programs. If y'all never heard of the Gemini space program, I'm gonna tell you, you're in for one banger of a video. After Mercury, NASA's first space program came to an end. They had to make the jump of technology from just barely being able to orbit the Earth to landing on the moon. And this ginormous task was left up to, you guessed it, the Titan II rocket. And as a whole, the entire Gemini program. If you're not caught up in my channel's history, I'm using the Titan II to bridge the gap, basically, of technology between my Mercury Redstone model that I made in the previous videos and the eventually roughly 6 foot tall Saturn V replica, which is going to be a beast to build, and I can't wait. So this is going to bridge the gap. Well, I'm not going to spend too long on the build because last time I don't think very many people liked it, so check out this roughly 15-second build montage. Okay, so if you see on the rocket that I built at the end there, I had fins on the bottom of the rocket, which if you look, flashback to the real rocket, there are no fins. And the reason for this is thrust gimbal. So they thrust vectoring. They gimbal the rocket engines so if it ever tilts out, the engine will push it back straight up. So they don't need fins, but on model rockets that's very difficult to do. Something I hope I can do, but for now that is not one of my things. If you notice at the top of this rocket, there's something missing that's in the other two rockets, the Mercury Redstone and the Saturn V. That thing that's missing is the launch escape tower, which in emergencies where the rocket's going to explode is used to pull the vehicle away from the exploding rocket faster than the rocket's already moving. So it's just solid rocket, which is to wrench it away to keep them safe. What's crazy is Gemini used ejection seats. They would literally, while the rocket was exploding, eject out of the capsule instead of wrenching the whole capsule away. Can you imagine ejecting out of a capsule at like Mach 1? Like, that'd be nuts. So one of the craziest things, I think, they don't do that anymore on modern rockets. They completely have launch escape towers if you're using it, because it is the better way to go, but definitely a cool thing if they ever use that. One other thing that's an inconsistency is if you notice, I've got these two engines on the bottom and they're prevalent on the real rocket. And the thing about it is, this is my current rocket launcher. It basically uses some battery power to ignite the engine. And I've only got two plugs, which means I can light one engine. And I've got two engines to light. So there is a way that I can build my own, which I hope to do eventually, but for now, the cheap and easier way to go was buying a completely new launch controller. This one's able to launch, I think, up to 4 engines, so this will be great for the Saturn V. I needed it anyways. And like a 30-foot cord instead, so I'm much safer being quite a bit further away from the rocket, so definitely a plus. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got to go launch this rocket. And with the successful recovery of the rocket at the end there, that's pretty much all I've got for this video. And if you stuck around this far, I mean, you obviously care at least somewhat about rockets, so I would highly suggest, in fact I would ask, that you please subscribe to this channel, because I am going to be making a bunch more rocket videos, and I love just rocketry in general, or real life rockets, and all this channel has that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.